So we just got this PPC lead in. It's after hours, so I'm taking it. I'm tired of these sitting around, and it's really interesting because this lady has like some kind of building. It looks like a retail, not retail, but like an office building. She's saying on here that she wants 45 grand for it, which is really weird. So I'm thinking she might have missed a zero, maybe 450 grand, but I'm about to call her and see. So let's see what she says. But yeah, it's real interesting. 5 or 7 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, which probably means 7 offices, I'm guessing, and 5 bathrooms. But you know, because it doesn't give office options on our site. But we will see what happens. Hopefully she answers the phone. But I'll call her back.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated...
Calling again. Feel everything, learn anything from me, always call 3 in a row.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
So we always call 3 times in a row, and if they don't answer, then we send a text. But I'm going to call her one more time. Most of these people that we deal with are older, so maybe they don't have their phone next to them. Maybe it's upstairs, all kinds of reasons. Or maybe because we have a different area code. Never know. Not gonna answer.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Mary Lou, this is Graylan with Homebuyer for Cash. You filled out some information on our website that you're interested in selling your property. So I was wanting to call you back and talk to you a little bit more about that. So please call me back if you would, and I'd appreciate it. You can call the number on your caller ID, call or text me anytime. The number's... Thanks a lot. Talk to you later. All right, so I left a voicemail. Now I'm going to send a text message just so that she knows the ball's in her court, and hopefully she'll reach back out. So, hey, Mary Lou. Tell her who I'm with. And ask when a good time is to call back too. There we go. No answer. So, can't get a hold of everyone, but we are trying to get deals, y'all. You got to do whatever it takes to get a deal. So that means if you are the main person in your company, sometimes you got to make calls. You know, I'm not above doing anything in my company. So if I have to do TC work, dispo work, transaction work, if I got to do training, if I got to do hiring, then I'm going to do it. You know, whatever it takes to move the needle. That's the most important thing. You know, I was actually at a mastermind this past weekend that I spoke at, and that was actually what my presentation was on. You know, it's like the little things that we have to do in business is often what takes us to the next level. So some of the little things can be exactly what I just said. you as the business owner, the operator, actually doing things that you don't normally have to do in your business. My business runs, 85 to 90% without me. But there's still some of the little things that is necessary that I get involved in. I have an operations manager that pretty much runs the show, but sometimes it's necessary. And sometimes you got to make small little shifts in your business, like marketing, when marketing is not working. Now, keep in mind, if you didn't try it at a very minimum 4 months, but I always say, 6 months is a good test. If you didn't try for at least 6 months, then you didn't really give it a good shot. And sometimes even during that time when it's not working perfectly, just little tweaks in that can actually change the results. And sometimes the tweak is not in the marketing itself. Sometimes the tweak is in you or your sales process or your system or just how you handle it in general. So you have to really look in the mirror a lot of times at some of these things because it's not always about the marketing channel itself. Oftentimes, probably more often than not, it's about you as the operator in how you're handling and doing things. So, but since we are a somewhat scaled operation and very experienced, we know that when we give marketing a try for 6 months and we make little tweaks in it when necessary, that it's often the marketing channel. So, like I said, the only marketing that we've ever done that we've lost money on is TV. And I'm not saying TV doesn't work. It just doesn't work in where I tried it because we just ended up with a lot of rural area leads. Therefore, leads we couldn't do anything with because we even put a lot under contract that we got for 10 to 20 cents on the dollar. We still couldn't sell them. So it is what it is. When you got a town of 500 people, it's probably not a good idea to lock that deal up no matter what price you get it at because you probably can't move it. It's not like there's an influx of people moving into the area. So that's the main reason. Unless you want to keep it personally, which I did on a couple of them. So if you plan on keeping it and renting it out, there's potential there, but at the same time, probably not a good rental area either. But if you get a house cheap enough, in my opinion, there comes a point to where it's worth having the asset, even if it sits vacant for a while, because it's so cheap. So it just adds to your net worth. Of course, you got to be able to afford the utilities and taxes and the maintenance. You got to mow it and things like that, so you don't get liens from the city. But nevertheless, it takes little shifts in your business oftentimes, and marketing is just one of those. Sometimes it's in people, sometimes it's in your systems and processes in general, sometimes it's in you and your personal development, and sometimes it takes a full-blown pivot to go a completely different direction, because maybe you start out as a wholesaling company and you find out that you don't really want to do that anymore now that you have a little bit of money. Maybe you just want to buy realtors, to where you pivot completely into just buying assets. Sorry, I didn't mean to say realtors, but maybe you just want to buy assets and you don't want to deal with wholesale properties anymore, but you're buying from wholesalers. And that's a full-blown pivot from going to a wholesaling business to just buying from wholesalers because you want to accumulate rentals, and that's okay. That's why it's important to keep moving forward and make those little tweaks, little shifts, and sometimes necessary pivots if that's what it takes. So, anyways, keep grinding, keep hustling, y'all. The biggest thing is never give up. If you got a goal and a dream, you can't ever fail if you never give up. So keep moving forward. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.